Hey, good morning, everyone. It's me, Adam, again. It's Monday, August the 14th. It's about 7 a.m. I'm going to go out for a morning run, probably 8 miles. It's really nice out there, nice and cool, not cold, cool, nice little breeze. It's just perfect running conditions to kind of feel that wind, that freedom. Just thinking about it, I can't wait to get out and run. But I wanted to touch base and hope everybody's having a great Monday. Monday, it's Monday, baby. Can't wait to get this week started. I can't wait to get this day started, baby. You own Mondays, we own Mondays, guys. This is our week, this is our day, guys. Don't let Mondays happen to you. You happen to Mondays. You take control. Don't let any week, anytime, take control, guys. I'm a big believer in all that. So don't get me started, guys. Don't get me started. So I wanted to get touch bases on a few things, guys. Real quick, maintaining a healthy running and or exercise routine. How am I able to do it? 27 years, no injuries. How do I do it? I'm running 50 miles a week. I don't run 50 miles a week all the time, but I try to, in my mind, keep it up kind of high. On training cycle, maybe up 70 miles. Some who are really on top of it go much higher. But just as this overall, what I try to do, keep it in mind. So I get down to 40 sometimes, but really I try to push 50 just for my own state of mind. Okay, so anyways, how am I able to do that? Well, one, eat healthy. Because, I don't want to get, I'm kind of like, this is so vast. A lot of stuff going on here. Eat healthy, because you'll feel like, you won't feel like running, you're way down, you're tired, carb overload. If you're out 5 miles, you really don't need to carb up for 5 miles. You really don't. 3 miles, you don't need to carb up. It depends on paces, guys. It's a vast thing. So let me try to kind of hone this in a little bit. So how am I able to do this? Okay, well, try to eat healthy. Again, I'm not perfect. That's my downfall. I'm not perfect in it, but I am I'm conscientious of what I eat and put in my body. Okay, so listen to your body. Huge. If your body's like really sore, unless you're like training for something, I'm just talking overall that you want to enjoy your running routine. If your body's talking to you, I would say listen to your body if it's talking to you. If it's like, you might be doing something wrong, you might be starting out too fast, you might be doing too much too soon. So right there, listen to your body. Again, we can go into just that alone, we can go into hours of this stuff. Number 2, start slow. So if you're out there running, I'm talking about running in particular, even working out, start slow or gently stretch. I don't really stretch. 27 years, I don't stretch. But I start out very slow. I don't just boom, take off. I usually start real slow, take my time, kind of wake up a little bit. The body's just kind of getting used to getting out there that morning. Again, when you're laying down, your body's kind of not locked up, but doesn't feel like just go out, just taking off. So start slow or gently stretch. That's key. That's what I do all the time. Every time I run, I don't just take off. I start slow, almost every time. You want to vary your paces and or distances. Don't run the same thing every day at the same pace. Start slow. Today, it's going to be an easy, a relaxed pace for me. Relax. Don't go out there just take off. Even if you feel good. If you took off and you did great yesterday and you feel great again today, I wouldn't suggest that you go up, boom, do it again. Just vary your paces. Vary your distances. Again, this is me. My experience, 27 years, injury-free. This is what I've done. This is how I'm doing it. So listen to your body, vary your paces and or distances. I change my shoes, my running shoes, every 300 to 400 miles. I change my running shoes. And I wear 2 different pair, not the same time. One pair one day, I'll change them up the next day. So I always have 2 pair of running shoes. I never go over 300 to 400 miles. Again, it varies. It's vast again. It varies on what kind of terrain you're on, but usually the midsole inside the shoe. Your shoe can look great, but be all busted up. So the midsole inside could wear out before the outsole. Hey, my shoes still look great. Your midsole is shot. So listen, I'm telling you, this is what I've done. I'm telling you what works. So change your shoes. Don't wait. Oh, they're 4 years old. They still look great. It doesn't matter how they look. Aesthetics aside, it's what really is. So inside the shoe will wear out before the outside of the shoe. Again, depending on your terrain you're running on. This is kind of huge. Realize that you're not 20 years old. If you are, that's not for you. You're not 20 years old, and you're probably heavier now than you used to be. So, you can think, well, this is what I used to do. Well, that was 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 100 pounds ago. So don't go like, oh, this is what I used to do. Let that go. Let the male eagle go, what I used to do in the military, I was a Green Beret. I get it. But again, that was 10 years ago or 20 years ago, and that was 10, 20, 50, 100 pounds ago. Don't try to do the same thing that you did then as quickly. Maybe you can get back to it. But again, realize where you're at and where you're not. And so don't push too hard. Also, this is kind of big. I'm big in this. Become a student of running. I'm a student of running, so I don't just go out and run. I'm a student of it. I research it. I want to know if I'm going to do it 6 days a week, which I'm doing, or sometimes 5 days a week I'll do. If I'm going to do it for not a week, not a month, not a year, not a decade, not over a quarter of a century, I'm looking to do it for the next 25 years. If I'm going to do it for that long, and if you're going to do it, hopefully you are, become a student of it. Learn it. I do everything from some of the stuff I just told you. Again, so I can go on for days with this stuff. But I keep track of how fast my leg turnover is going. It's called cadence. It's called rotations. So I'm at usually at about 100, close to 190 steps per minute. So I tend to break up my weight, distribute my weight pretty evenly. Just not do. I don't do that. Cause you just think of it just by physics. Da, do, boom. You're hitting the ground harder. You're being harder on your knees, right? You're being harder on your knees and your thighs, your hips. And it's douche. No bueno, guys. You want to break up the weight evenly. And you want to run somewhat neutral. Again, everybody's at a different place. I'm just talking about for me, but I'm talking about for you too. Become a student of it. So that's what I do. I break up my weight. I try to distribute it evenly. And I try not to lean too far or to the side. I do all these little things to prevent injury and to maintain a healthy and injury-free routine. I do push the envelope sometimes. Don't get me wrong. I'll be competitive with myself, and I do push it. The Boston qualifying thing. I like that 4-time Boston qualifier. I enjoy that. I enjoy the competitive nature of it. But overall, not everybody wants to run Boston. I get it, and you remember you shouldn't. And I don't advocate everybody running 50 miles or 70 miles or 100 miles a week. I don't advocate that. I'm advocating running. Yeah, that's what I do. And or a healthy exercise routine. Again, I hear these people Pure Fit, CrossFit, boot camps. I get it, but do it for 25 years. Do it for 50 years. That's great, and it'll help keep the weight loss. It helps the chemicals in your body. It's like a happy drug. Get that heart rate pumped up, guys. Anyways, all that said, again, Vast, you have a happy Monday, happy Tuesday.